Yeah, so when we're down in our stance, let's talk about receiving a little bit, right? So down here, some of the things we can work on, tennis ball or baseball, right? Is just bare hand receiving. We're also going to work on moving our body to get those strikes. So Coach Kelly's going to throw me a couple pitches. I'll kind of show you what we want to do here. So we're here, boom. So if you notice, right, my hand didn't move a whole bunch, right? I didn't let the ball control me. Okay, I beat that baseball to that spot to catch it right there. So if I don't beat that baseball to a spot, right, I'm here, I'm late to get it, my hand goes this way, right? That's how we lose strikes, okay? So I'm here. So see how I get a little bit of sway, okay? But I still stick that pitch right there. If you notice, right, it's still in the middle of my body, umpire can see it. So we talk about inside, outside, okay? So I'm gonna set up on the outside here. Coach is going to try to paint a corner over here. Boom. Let's get a little bit more outside. Setting up. Boom. So that ball, if I put it straight down, right? So that's 2 inches outside. Okay? But I caught it in the middle of my body, stuck it where it's at. I present that to the umpire. Okay? That's how we get more strikes. Okay? Moving inside and outside. I don't like a whole bunch of movement like this. So if we're working on the outside, again, the reason I don't like a whole bunch of movement is because of this. If I do this, right, so I have to try to beat it to the spot and bring it all the way back. It's very hard to do, okay? From anybody, from 8 to 18, that is very hard to do, okay? So I really like to get out here, sway, boom, stick that pitch, okay? So if we talk about a low pitch, hardest pitch to catch, okay? So some of the drills you can work on at home with the tennis ball, okay? So Coach Kelly's actually going to bounce it about right here, okay? So, when we're receiving the baseball, we want to bring it up, okay? That low pitch, we're going to catch it and bring it up a little bit, okay? And the reason I don't mind bringing it up with the low pitch, the umpire can't see you, okay? Here and here he can see, but down here, he can't see that. So, to work on this, start here, toss it, and work on bringing it up. Okay, see how it's one movement? It's not me catching it and then sticking it up. It's me catching it all in one movement.
It's almost like you guys are picking a ball first base.
Exactly, it's the same thing. Okay,
that's why catchers are always good first bases.
There you go.
Do you do a speed? You do a speed one? Like rapid fire, boom, boom, boom?
Yep, so with receiving, a couple drills you guys can do at home, okay? You don't need 60 foot 6 inches, you don't need a pitching machine. Somebody throwing it to you, or you can even do it off a wall or a door, okay? But obviously we're gonna do bare hand just like I did, but Coach Kelly can grab 3 or 4 baseballs, stick, stick. You guys notice too, where are my eyes at, okay? Kind of goes back to hitting too, right? Eyes are always on that baseball, it's always something I can control. So every time, I always say it's just like a wide receiver catching a baseball, or catching a football, right? They watch it in the entire time. Same thing with catching, okay? I'm here, watch it, whole time, stick it, wherever it's at.
And Coach, that's a good point too, because even when I was watching on that bounce drill, notice his eyes through that video on that bounce drill the whole time. He does not move, he stays right on it, and he sees that ball right into it. So when you guys are going through this, slow-mo that really watch his eyes there. You know, that was good. That was one thing I noticed, just watching from an outsider from the catcher there.
Yeah, and all these drill guys, you don't need somebody throwing to you, right? So I can go to a wall and take my own baseball, throw it off the wall and catch it. Throw it off the wall and catch it, okay? This is all stuff, as we're stuck at home, you guys can work on right now. Good, good.
Yeah, and I'm sure, you know, Coach Ventura, Coach Lazor, our other pitching instructors, you know, if we can steal strikes, that makes it that much harder for us hitters. You know, well, now all of a sudden, if that 2 inches, that 2 baseballs is a strike in the outside corner, what does that do for a hitter? Think about it, you know.
Exactly. So, I mean, if you look at pro baseball, right, so one thing they started tracking the last couple of years is what? The percentage of strikes the catchers get that weren't strikes, okay? For them to actually have a stat on that now is pretty unbelievable, saying how much receiving is geared for catching, right? That's the most important part.